All right, happy Saturday to you. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a Forex trader, and I'm here to help you understand the market from an Elliott Wave perspective. I'm an Elliott Wave trader, trade with market structure, and that's the big hole in most people's understanding of the market. You use all kinds of indicators, but most people ignore wave structure. And here to help you understand that wave structure is often very helpful part of your TA. So with that being said, we're going to focus in on the wave structure here and see if we can figure out where Ethereum and Bitcoin and maybe ADA are heading. We might even look at Litecoin as well before we're over. Just very quickly look at the market quick. So I hope you appreciate this and hope it's helpful information to you as you understand market structure. But don't forget, it's not financial advice. Never intended to be that. Just a way to interpret the market and see if we can get an edge on the market using market structure. Okay. So if you like the videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all that jazz that YouTube loves to help the algorithm. I'd really, really appreciate that. That would be very kind of you. If you could hit the notification bell and share some love in the comments. YouTube loves that and recommends the videos based on you guys. So if you love it, let me know. All right, let's jump into the charts. We're going to start with Ethereum here. That's the one I've been trading quite a bit. And we'll see what Ethereum's doing. See if we can come up with some targets. See if it's finished. Is it going down? I've got a case for down. I've got a case for up. We're going to show you the different ways of interpretation and warn you about some things coming. So don't forget. Just guys, in this bull run, don't get too euphoric. Okay, don't get too euphoric. Everybody's. It's about the time where we're going to get a correction. So let's see what's going on. Okay, let's look at Ethereum first. Now, as we're trying to figure out what this wave is, we need to measure the fibs and look at the relationship between the first wave and then what follows the first wave. Okay, so basically what we'll do here is I'll take my fib extension tool. We'll start at the bottom of wave 1. And go to the top of wave 1. I'm assuming top of wave 1 is right here, the bottom of wave 2, which was really trashy and dumpy and junky and all that jazz. There was hardly any wave 2 to speak of. But anyway, you'll notice that the Fibonacci's, you got the 1618, the 2618, 3618, 4618. They're all key Fibonacci levels. Now you'll notice, guys, that the 2618, this wave right here comes and tags the 2618 to the tick almost. I mean, just so nicely. And so that's a good candidate for the top of a third wave. So if we made a count, we'd say that's 1, this is 2. Again, not the greatest wave in the world for a 2 wave, but that's all we get, right? So what else do you do? Then top of this wave is going to be the third wave here. This is going to be 4. And I'm proposing an idea here that this could be an ending diagonal 5th wave. Okay? An ending diagonal 5th wave. That now this is one count. I've got another count I'm going to share with you, and you can kind of see what that might be. But that's a possibility where guys, we're about finished with Ethereum. Ethereum's done. It's about to come down for at least a 3-wave move of some kind. You're going to get some kind of a pullback that is proportional. It's going to be pretty deep. Probably come back down to this region in here, this zone right in here. Generally the 4th wave of the previous degree. So there's the 4th wave of the previous degree. We would expect some kind of a 3-wave move to get back down to this region if that's finished. Okay. So this ending diagonal, let's look at that a little closer here on the 1-hour chart, and you can kind of see all this I'm just trying to make sense of all these 3 waves in here. There's nothing but 3-wave action in here, and so it's made it really difficult. So it's lended me to think this is an ending diagonal starting right here. You got a 1, a 2, okay, then you got 3, 4, all right, and then the 5th wave is right here. And then everything in that is 3 waves, okay? Everything in it is 3 waves. You'll see 3 waves there, okay, 3 waves there, and now you've got your final 3-wave system there. And that is a very, very plausible, highly likely ending diagonal. So that's a possible count for you guys, and that would lead us to believe then that we are going down from this region. We may have another high to hit. We may have already hit the high last night. All kinds of things. So we've got different ways of looking at that. But there's a possibility. Option number 1 for you. Okay. Option number 2. Let me clear the chart a little bit here. Let me put the fibs back on there. Boom. Boom. Option number 2 says all of this is wave 3. We still have a little bit higher to go. About 21 to 2187 to 22K would be a high that we'd be looking for here, where we have 1, 2, and then all of this is 3 right here. Okay, and then once we have the third one finished, 4 and 5. Now we could also say that this ending diagonal was the 5th wave of the 3rd wave. Okay, and then we get a 4th wave pullback. Okay, back to this region, right? Maybe the top of the support zone right here. It could come a little deeper. I can't see it coming too deep, but it could if this is the count. And then once that 3rd wave is finished, then we'd be looking for a 5th wave up to come. So there's another possibility as well. So take your pick, guys. But both of those counts have us in this region, in this range, coming down for a correction. Okay. Now, again, that's if my interpretation is correct. What we're trying to do here, we're not trying to be right here. I'm doing my best. What we're trying to do is interpret the waves and say, okay, what are some possible ways of interpreting this that lead me to think give me some conclusions about where we might be headed. Okay, so that being said, that it's very, very possible that is exactly what we're looking at. And ending 3rd with a 4th wave down. Now, it may be right, it may be wrong. I don't know what the market's going to do, but that's a way of interpreting it. So I've given you two options there. Now, when I zoom in a little bit on the 4-hour chart and get in a little closer here, you'll notice that we have this last wave right here is 3 waves. Let's just look at that wave just a little closer on the 4-hour chart. Now, zooming in on that, man, the wave structure inside of that is horrible. It is just literally horrible. But if I just pull the fibs on this one right here, you'll notice that we came up in a three-wave fashion to the 1618. And we're bouncing on that right now. So the question is, are we going to get a 5-wave move out of this? Is this going to become 1, 2, 3, going to get 4 back down to this region right here, back down to 1900 or something like that, and then the 5th wave? Or is this finished right here? Is that even a 4? Or do we get a larger 3 that comes up to the 2618 here, and then a 4, and then a 5? Are we going to get a 5-wave move at all, or is this going to end in 3 waves? A lot of times, I mean, this whole wave system is made up of 3-wave moves, man. 3-wave moves all over the place, and I've already shown you that. So this may be a 3-wave move that's finishing, and that's it. So it's hard to say, guys. It's hard to say, especially around the top right here. But guys, we are narrowing in on a top. If it's not in, it's coming soon to a chart near you. All right, so just letting you know, guys, this is an area to be thinking about taking profits, guys. This is not an area to be greedy. It's an area to be cautious. Listen, when 2017 top was in, everybody was euphoric. I mean, euphoria was all over the market. This thing is going to the moon, and there's no way it's coming down. It's going to 50K. That's the next stop. And sure enough, man, we got it. It just took a dive. And so, guys, when everybody else is greedy, and that's what's going on right now, you need to be fearful. Okay. You need to be fearful. When everybody else is fearful, you need to be greedy in buying, okay? Okay, so anyway, what you understand, guys, is that we need to be contrarian in our ideas and the way we understand. So market's super bullish. Bitcoin is all over CNN. It's all over business news channels. Your grandma's calling you asking about Bitcoin. You got friends and family asking you about Bitcoin, and they're just, I mean, like, guys, the signs are here that a dump is imminent. It's coming. Okay, so just be aware of that, guys. I can't say it's tomorrow. It could be. I mean, we could be at a place where it's finished. I'm going to show you a couple of Bitcoin counts as well that might support what we're seeing here. So anyway, with that being said, just be careful here, guys. But those are some ideas for where we might be in Ethereum. Now, if this wave continues up, we've got a target up here about 22K, guys, and we got the next target up here about 24K, 2350. So 2183 to 2350. Those areas right in there would be potential targets if we can get some momentum going and finish up these waves today or tomorrow. If we can start getting some momentum to the upside here. Continuation, I should say, from last night's move, then we have a really good chance of getting up here to 22 to 24K. All right, it's not going to go straight up. It's going to go up and come back and go up again possibly. So keep that in mind. But there's a possible count to finish this wave out. This might be a third wave. We might be getting a 4 here, and we might just get a move up here to 22K roughly. So I'm not sure what they're going to do, but there's some ideas. But just know we're reaching a top, guys. And let's look at the RSI, see what the RSI is saying to us. We have divergence here on the 4-hour chart. It's clear as day here. We've got regular divergence right there, where you have price moving to the upside and RSI is going to the downside. Now it's not the most powerful divergence in the world, but it's there nonetheless. Okay, when we get down to smaller time frames, you'll begin to see that divergence as well, and then we've got plenty of room to the downside to go for at least a corrective wave. All right, 1 hour. Excuse me, that's the 1 minute chart. The 1 hour chart still showing potential signs to the downside here. At least a reset for a corrective wave to give us the hidden bullish divergence that we'd like to see for one more wave to the upside. So, how could this play out? This might just come on down to this level right here. This zone right here. Okay, this might come on down to that zone right there, about 1900. Okay, that would reset the RSI, give you the hidden bullish divergence we like to see, and that'll give us our next wave to the upside. So that's a possibility as well in the small time frames on what it could be doing. But keep in mind, Ethereum is looking like we're nearing the end here, nearing the end. We are at the 1618 extension of this wave, so watch out, guys. Watch out for a corrective wave. We get a little bit of a correction today. Is this going to continue correctively down to 19K or 1900, I should say, and then a move up. So watch out for that. All right, let's look at Bitcoin as well. See what kind of counts we can have in Bitcoin. Now with Bitcoin, we never did get that third move that we were looking for. That the market does what it wants to do. I was looking at this as a 3-wave there, and I was looking for another 3-wave to the downside for something like this before we got the up move. But it went ahead and went up before that, so we understood that. So when I called this particular potential, I said we're going to get a little 3-wave, but if we cross this top, I'm going to be thinking a lot more bullishly than bearishly. And so this was the place where we started looking more bullish than bearish, or than looking for this downside move. If you remember those videos and those ideas when they were played out. Now, with that being said, what do you make of this current wave? Well, let's check it out and see what we got going on. Let me see if I can make my video a little bit bigger. There we go. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to pull the fibs just on this wave right there. That's the 1, 2. Okay, so this is 1 and 2, so we'll go ahead and mark that as 1 and 2. 1, 2. And then we ask ourselves, okay, where's the 1618? The 1618 is right here. This could be 3. Actually, let's try that again. One of the ideas I had is that this is 1, 2, and this right here, this little wave right here is the top of 3. This little 3-wave move is 4. Okay, and then this is the 5th wave. Okay, that's a potential count for that, and that means we have a 5-wave move that's potentially finished. We do have divergence here from this wave right there down to that wave. Okay, and this wave up to that wave. Okay, so we do have divergence. It is hidden bearish divergence right there. Actually that's regular divergence. We also have hidden bear as well if we measure it from this peak right here. This peak right there, which is the high there, boom. What you'll notice is that this actually makes an upward slope or a straight across slope. That's exaggerated bearish divergence. So there's bearish divergence on the chart on the 4-hour, no doubt about that. Now whether it's strong or compelling, I cannot say. It's there though. So when it's there, we pay attention to it. So we do have divergence on the 8-hour chart there as well. Okay, but we don't have local divergence here, and so there could be more upside. So let me talk about a different count as well. So this is a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and then getting the 5th wave. All right, that's a potential count. And then let me talk about another potential now. Whereas instead of this being a completed 5-wave, this could be this 2618 fib that we have right here could be the top of the 3rd wave, just like we were just talking about in Ethereum. Okay, so we could be talking like 1, 2, all that's 3 right there. And we're going to get a move back down to about 48K, the top of this range, and then back up for our last and final wave. So there's a possibility as well. We'd be looking at something like this. It gets us up to the 65K range, roughly. When we project the 5th like that, what we do basically is we go from 1 to 3, and then back down to 4, and we project. It's possibly even 70K there, guys, possibly. So it depends on how far this 4 comes down. If this 4 comes down deeper, then we're looking at 66, 65K, something like that. 66, 67K, if that happens. So we have 2 counts, guys. We got 2 counts. So we got a potential finished wave in Ethereum and a potential finished wave in Bitcoin as well, with possibly a correction looming here. Look at the 1 hour chart. You'll notice in the 1 hour chart on Bitcoin in particular that we've got bearish divergence working as well. Let me show you that. So right here we've got this wave right there and this wave right there showing bearish divergence. Now I'm guessing we're going to make one more local high, and that's going to bring the RSI up a little bit, but it's going to maintain that divergence potentially, and then we head on down from there for a correction. That could be our 4th wave correction. RSI resets, gives us the hidden bullish divergence we're looking for, and then we go up for a 5th wave there. So there's a possibility as well. So if you don't know what hidden bullish divergence is, guys, hidden bullish divergence is basically when you have the RSI resetting, okay, the RSI, so in this case, the RSI would reset to the downside, get oversold from the overbought region, okay, but price doesn't come down nearly as deep. And then when you draw a line from the peaks like this, when you're looking at the slope of the peaks, let's see if I can change the color here. So you can understand. We'll take it to green, and then you draw a line on the RSI. You'll see that they slope differently, and when you draw a line at the bottom, that's bullish divergence. Okay, lines when the lines are drawn on the bottom, it's bullish. Okay, and when the lines make different slopes, like that, for instance, then that is bullish. That's hidden bullish divergence. That's what we call that. So anyway, that's what we'd like to see for continuation. Okay, that's what we like to see. Let me show you a place on the chart where we had hidden bullish divergence right on this chart, and you can kind of see it. So price came, price came on down on this wave right here, but look how far the RSI came down to reset, and you see the slope is down there, and the slope is up. That's hidden bullish divergence. It lets you know that price was going up. Okay, and certainly that was a trade signal for us in our group. We would have taken that along at that time. And there's hidden bullish divergence all over this chart, you know, as it goes up. So here you had price coming down. You got a peak there. And this is called exaggerated bullish divergence, where the RSI came down to an equal level, not lower, but equal level than that. And so that's hidden. That's exaggerated bullish divergence. But nevertheless, there's bullish divergence there. This wave right here, you can see the bullish divergence. How the price barely came down, but the RSI came down when you measure from this peak to that peak, and then this peak to that peak. You can see that the slopes are different, so that's bullish divergence as well. So you got to learn to read divergence. That's one of the things we teach in our group as a skill you need to have. You like to be part of the Discord and learn how to read divergences and learn how to. I mean, you can learn it outside of the Discord as well, guys. You can study yourself. There's no doubt about it. The information is out there. But if you want to do it within a community and be able to ask questions and share your charts and see other people's charts and see my charts and see our trade setups and have daily access to. We do daily Discords every day. I mean, Discord lives every day. We do 2 Discords a day, guys. We do. 2 lives a day, one in the morning and one in the evening, market updates, and then we do some in the middle of the day when the market warrants it. So I think I did 3 lives yesterday. It was pretty busy day. That's one of the reasons I'm not doing a lot of YouTube videos, because I'm spending so much time taking care of the people in the Discord. If you'd like to be a part of the Discord, love to have you in there. It's a very, very modest monthly support. Everybody who supports me through Patreon in tier 1 or tier 2 gets access, well, all tiers really, but get access to the Discord. So come on in. We'd love to have you. So there's some ideas there for Bitcoin as well. So basically we could have the top of a 3. We could be getting the 4th wave right now or coming soon, and then a 5th wave to go. That'll take us into the next month, in March, which is a notorious month for market moves. I remember the March dump. Yes, we remember that. Also, we could have 5 finished waves, and guys, we could have a looming correction happening any moment now. Now, do I believe that? I'm less inclined to believe that count, this particular count, than I am the one where we're getting a 4th wave down. I think I'm more inclined to see the 4th wave down, but who am I to say? I'm not here to tell you what the market has to do. The market tells us what it's going to do. All right, with that being said, let's look at Litecoin very quickly, guys, very quickly, and then we'll look at ADA and finish up the video. So what I'm seeing here, guys, is a very, very bullish wave, number one. But it's just so limp, guys. I mean, just Litecoin is so limp. It's just, we've already made new highs in Ethereum, made new highs in Bitcoin, but Litecoin has just not had any kind of upward trajectory to go up and make a new high. I'm not a big believer in Litecoin much anymore. This has already gone parabolic here, and it's reaching its last legs here. So be careful. Be careful in this particular chart. But let me show you what I'm seeing as a potential target here. So what we've got here is we've got a 1, a 2. We're looking for 5 finished waves. We've got a 3, 4, and now we need a 5th wave to finish. Guys, 264 is a potential target there. 264 is a potential target. The 2618 is looming right there, guys. If it gets any more parabolic, we could come on up to $300 to 320. So that's what I'm watching there for Litecoin. I'm just not feeling Litecoin anymore, guys. I used to love it. I'm just lost in my love and feeling for Litecoin. I feel a song coming on. You've lost that love and feeling. Yep. All right. Now, let's look at this last wave here and see if there's any more upside to come. Yep. What we do here is we pull the fibs on this very last wave, this 5th wave, see if we can get this finished out here. And we haven't even made it to the 1618 yet, so I'd like to see this get on up here to the 1618. 255 is your next target, but 265 is the potential final target for this particular wave, maybe. So we'll see. Right now we're at 3-wave area, guys. This thing needs to get on up. She needs to get on up. Get on up. Yep. Another song. Hey, that's all free. It's extra. It's bonus. That's bonus material for the videos. All right. So yeah, watching 265, guys. It's a key level, and then the next fib is 290. We'd be watching after that. So 255 first, 265 after that, and then 290. And if it gets really, really bullish, guys, watch 320. There's your targets for Litecoin. ADA, guys. ADA is looking beautiful, but we're on our last pump, most likely. Looking for a 5-wave move here. I want to see the 5-wave move finish around between 125 and 150. Looking for something like this. Yeah, right around here, between 125 and 150, somewhere in this region right here. We're looking for ADA to finish its move. Okay, but ADA is fizzling out, so be careful, guys. Guys, it doesn't have to finish the 5 waves. A lot of times, the 5th wave, crypto likes to end in 3 waves a lot. So you got to be careful, guys. Care and caution, not greed. That's the emotion you need to be focusing on. Care and caution, but greed, you need to set it aside. Take your profit. Your profit is not yours until you take it, guys. If you're still holding and hodling, I don't care what your screen says, and I don't care what those green numbers say in your profit. That profit is not yours until you take that profit. So be careful. Be very careful. All right. With that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope that gives you some ideas for trading and where we might be heading from a wave structure analysis point of view. You guys have a great day. Trade smart, trade safe, guys. A correction is looming. Correction is looming. Mark my words, it's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming soon. So make sure you're protecting yourself. Trailing stops are good if you want to do that. Take your profit. Trade smaller amounts. Get in and out of the market at this stage. Maybe it just depends on the way you, or just sit back with a cigar and and just watch everybody else, go crazy, and then wait for the day you hear blood on the streets. And then once you hear blood on the streets, then you start tuning into the market again. But right now we are at a take profit zone, guys. This is definitely a take profit zone. We are not going to go parabolic, guys. I mean, we're just not going to go parabolic forever. Let me just show you the daily chart. If you don't think this is ready for a correction, a square up, a market correction back down to these regions, you just don't understand the way Bitcoin moves. Okay, it goes parabolic and then it works its way back down. Parabolic works its way back down. Parabolic works its way back down. That's the way Bitcoin moves, guys. Do not think this is going to 70, 80K. I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing that right now. I'm seeing this is ready. This is ready to start coming on down. Okay, so you've been warned. Okay, you've been warned. You guys have a great day. Thanks for stopping by the channel. If you made it to the end of the channel, let me know in those comments as well. Don't forget to share the love in the comments. Until the next video tomorrow night, Sunday night charts. I got my internet back up and working. We should be good to go. So Sunday night charts. We'll see you tomorrow night. Talk to you later. Bye bye.